Hello everyone, it's Mila here. I hope you're all having an awesome day. Welcome back to Little Witch in the Woods episode 3. So today we're gonna mix things up a little bit and instead of doing a really chill let's play, we're gonna do a very chill speedrun video. So I'm just gonna tell you what I've been up to in Little Witch in the Woods for the past few days in the game. So obviously in the previous episode we just arrived to the village and that is where we're gonna continue in today's episode. So we just arrived there, we managed to get rid of that evil prickly vine that was blocking the way to the village. And yeah, as soon as we arrived, we discovered that the whole village has actually been taken over by yet another prickly vine. Yes, there are so many evil prickly vines in this game. Anyways, we moved on and met up with Rubrum and his grandma Enid, who is also the village chief or the leader of the village or whatever you want to call that. Enid has lost all hope that anyone could ever restore the village back to its former glory, and Ellie obviously is very optimistic about it and is also having these weird flashbacks like she's been in the village before. And yeah, I'm pretty convinced that we have been reincarnated or something. Like we've been here in another life or in a past life. So yeah, we pretty much found out that everyone has left the village and there is only Rubrum, Enid, and a dragon chef called Arden left. And yeah, Arden runs a cute little tavern nearby. Oh, the village is called Wisteria, by the way, if I didn't mention that just yet. So that was pretty much the first night or the night of day 3. We just arrived to the village, we spoke with the remaining 3 villagers, and yeah, we just discovered everything is in ruins and there is another vine that we need to get rid of. So moving on to the next day, we made a new friend right off the bat. A witch named Diane had appeared in front of our house, and yeah, we discovered that she is from the witch's catalog that we kind of got an introduction to in the last episode. So yeah, Diane is pretty much a nook's cranny of Little Witch in the Woods, or should we say Timmy and Tommy. So she's gonna be in front of our house every day and we can sell her some potions and candies and we can buy new potion recipes or new candy recipes from her in exchange, I guess. So Diane, as well as the other merchants in the game, will have a daily potion making task for us that has a higher reward if it's completed, so it's a really good way of making some extra coin in the game. We also discovered that there are 2 different currencies, gold coins and Luna coins, and the latter is mainly used to buy new recipes. Oh, also we got a broomstick from Diane, but I don't know how to use that just yet, so stay tuned for that. So after meeting Diane, we headed back to the village to chat with Enid, and she was like, okay, you know what, like if you manage to get rid of these vines and restore some of the houses, I will contact the villagers that used to live here and ask if they want to move back in. And yeah, the first villager that we should focus on is obviously the carpenter, because we need someone to help us restore the rest of the houses. Although I'm not sure how it's gonna work, like, okay, she's gonna move back once the vines are gone or what, because I don't think we are able to restore any houses, but yeah, that will be yet to see. But yeah, before we can do all of that, we obviously need to get rid of the evil vines first. So that was kind of the mystery of this episode. Like, what are these vines and how can we get rid of them? Because yeah, if it wasn't obvious, these are not the same evil vines. This is a different breed, and we were kind of confused, like, what is going on here? But anyways, mainly this episode was just me collecting a lot of ingredients and brewing a ton of potions. Like, honestly, most of this gameplay was just me collecting, brewing, collecting, brewing, collecting, brewing. Like, every single task that we got for these 4 days that we played. This was, by the way, 2 hours of gameplay, pretty much. So yeah, every task was like, okay, we need this potion, but in order to get that potion, we need to make another potion first. Or we needed a recipe for a potion, but we needed other potions to make money before we could buy the rest, if that makes any sense. I know it sounds crazy, but it was a lot of potion making, okay? Anyways, I think potion making obviously is one of the main themes or main focuses in this game anyways. It's supposed to be like a cozy, everyday witch's life kind of game. So yeah, definitely very chill. But also, like, maybe episode-wise, it's not the most interesting thing if I'm just making potions all day long. So yeah, one of the reasons why I decided to make this kind of speedrun style episode today is the fact that we were basically just brewing potions for almost an hour. But I was also thinking that while I'm gathering ingredients and brewing potions, I could also let you guys know of my thoughts of this game so far, like what I think it's good, what I think could maybe use some working on. As I've mentioned in the first part, Little Witch in the Woods is still an early access game, although I'm not sure which part of it is the early access version. So yeah, in a nutshell, early access means that the game might or might not change before the official launch. But to me, aside from some minor typos in the dialogue, the game seems very complete in a way. Obviously, we're not that far ahead in the story yet for me to say that exactly, but at least so far seems pretty complete to me. But then again, what do I know of anything? Also, before I tell my pros and cons of this game or my thoughts on this game, I just wanted to say that one of the reasons why I also wanted to do this speed run is obviously the fact that we missed some episodes. And we are kind of progressing very slowly by 1 episode a week. It's kind of a slow pace that we're doing these episodes. And I think in general, this game, maybe because of the extensive dialogue, the game moves quite slowly. Like, I have to say, I have maybe like 5 hours in the game, and I feel like I haven't progressed in the story that much. But yeah, I wanted to mention that I was playing this game originally on my laptop for the first parts that have been released on YouTube, and then between those 2 and this part, I changed to play on my PC, and I thought I could just continue on Steam as I usually can. For example, for Stardew Valley, I could just play the same save file over on Steam, but for some reason, I don't know if it's my laptop computer Steam cloud issues, but I could not continue the same playthrough that I started on my laptop on my PC. So I had to play through the beginning of the game again to like reach the part that we left off in the previous episode. And what I've discovered is that if you pretty much skip through all the dialogue that the game has, you can play it in like 1/4 of the time that you use like reading through all the dialogue, which is kind of a two-sided sword. Like, obviously, if you're here for a really good, very detailed story, this is the right game for you. But then again, you know, there is that fine line between having lots and lots of dialogue and like to the point that the player maybe cannot even focus on the stuff anymore, and having like a good story, which I'm really curious on your thoughts. Like, let me know in the comments, which side are you on? Like, do you think there is enough dialogue, too much dialogue? Like, let me know on your thoughts, because I may be leaning towards there might be a bit excessive dialogue in this game, and yeah, if you pretty much skip through all of it, there is not that many things to play, if that makes any sense. But also, I have to mention that I am a bit slower progressing through this game because I am creating content on it, and especially like reading the dialogue out loud makes it way slower as well. But anyways, I did discover that I can play through this game quite faster if I'm replaying it, so I don't have to figure anything out, obviously, and yeah, I can kind of skip through all the dialogue. And I feel like if I was playing this game just all by myself, I would be way faster, because I would just like read the dialogue quickly in my head, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I do love the art style of this game, and yeah, in my humble opinion that no one asked for, I think this is the perfect cozy solo game that you just play on a Friday night with a cup of tea and some snacks, and you just chill. And yeah, maybe one of those games that is not your main focus, that you just play on the side. I think this game is absolutely perfect for that. So yeah, back to the episode at hand. This was roughly like 2 hours of gameplay, but yeah, I am progressing maybe a bit slower than an average player would. But yeah, I have to say, like, not much really happened during this time. Obviously, because I didn't know what to expect, so I had to run back and forth with gathering ingredients and making a lot of potions. So if I would replay this part, I would probably just gather a ton of ingredients and just like pre-make a lot of potions, so I wouldn't have to spend so much time like running back and forth. But obviously, depending on your play style, like maybe you do wanna just take it easy. But if you wanna progress in the story like faster, then maybe you wanna kind of maximize the efficientness of your playthrough. But yeah, story-wise, I think we mainly like had to ask around town from the 3 remaining villagers and the merchants as well, like if they knew anything about the evil vines. And Arden had a little bit of input what he thought that the vines might be, but Rubram was the only one who had an actual helpful insight to what these vines actually were. And of course, me personally, I asked everyone else and Rubram last, which was like, oh, I wasted all this time, you know? But yeah, long story short, the vines are a mix of the vine that we saw in the first episode and the little honey pumpkin plant that is growing around the area. So yeah, we kind of found out what the vine is, but we still need to figure out how to get rid of it. Or I think we did actually end up finding a potion recipe for that. In the end, like there was something about the old potion that we couldn't make it because we don't have a phoenix feather, but then we found an alternative potion. Oh yeah, we found that potion from that note. I don't know if anyone remembers anymore, but I think on the first or second episode, we found like this note that Ellie couldn't read. It was like written in an ancient language. And yeah, we needed to make another potion to understand the language. And then, yeah, we found out that it's a potion that we can use. Anyway, yeah, this is what I was saying. Like, it was a lot of running back and forth, making potions to understand another potion, to get another potion, etc., etc. A lot of potion making, okay? And to wrap this part pretty much up, once we figured out the potion, we followed the vine as much as we could. We did unlock a new area that has like a lot of new creatures and stuff. But at this point, I had been playing for like 2 hours and I was like, okay, we're never gonna get to the end of this Vine story. So I just wanted to wrap up the part there because, yeah, I think there was this Gaga bird again in front of us and we couldn't proceed to the next area where the Vine was leading to. And I was like, okay, like this is just a never ending potion brewing story. So I just kind of wrapped up the part there. And yeah, in the next part we shall continue, and I was thinking that I'm gonna brew as many potions as I possibly can, so maybe the story can progress a little bit quicker. And I hope that this a speedrun style video will get us progressing in the story as much as possible. But yeah, this is definitely a cozy solo game. Like, it is meant to probably be played like in a very slow pace and not like a speed run. Get everything done as quickly as I can. And yeah, because I was thinking like, I didn't expect that our goal is to restore the village. Like maybe that's the main point of the game. I kind of thought that there was something else. Okay, I'm not sure how to explain that, but I think the main goal of the game is probably just to get the village restored, and that's why the story is like moving so slowly, because maybe that's the last thing that you do, and after that it's just like more casual gameplay or like end game, kind of like just doing some tasks and cozy things. So maybe, yeah, maybe that's why, like, I'm not sure. I don't really know what's gonna happen. I'm just guessing here. But yeah, maybe that's why this Vine mystery is taking so long. I don't know. Maybe this could be a nice game to stream over on Twitch, let me know, because it is quite slow paced, and yeah, there is always something to do, at least, like, because there is a lot of potion brewing and a lot of dialogue, so maybe it would be interesting. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Have you been playing this game yourself, and what do you think of it so far? Definitely let me know like what you think of the dialogue aspect. Like, let me know your thoughts. Too much dialogue? Enough dialogue? Is it interesting? I feel like modern humans don't have the attention span of this much dialogue. Am I right? Pokemon Arceus, anyone? But yeah, I do hope that you enjoyed this kind of trying to catch up some stuff as much as we can episode. We have kind of finished our first week in Little Witch in the Woods, but I do think we still have a lot to discover. At first I was thinking that this series would be once a week type of thing, but I have kind of come to the conclusion that I don't really have as much time as I would like to dedicate to this series. So the future of Little Witch in the Woods here on Cinnamilla channel is still a bit of a question mark. I am going on holidays and I'm not sure if I can record anything new, so there might be like an odd break between episodes again. But I have to see, I promise nothing, but I hope you've enjoyed Little Witch in the Woods. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want to still see more. And yeah, that is it for me, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!